Hey everyone, welcome to your Pick a Pile angel reading. So, as you saw from the photo of the video, planes going by. I don't know if you can hear that. I've got 3 piles, okay? All of angel decks, cards from angel decks, including cards from the Natural Enchantments Oracle deck as well. And of course, at the end of each, I will be pulling a fortune cookie fortune from this chalice. Okay, so let's just get right into it. If you need to, pause the video to, to see if either pile 1, 2, or 3 sticks out best for you, for your message for today. And, this is timeless, so really just kind of today, the weeks ahead, whenever you see this. I don't like to really date the videos too much. And I apologize if the camera's moving. I have yet to get a new camera stand. This is like a flexible one, and attached to like any table, it shakes a little bit, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so let's get started with pile number 1. We first have a card from the Crystal Angels deck, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Sugarlight? Only because the first 3 letters remind me of the word sugar. It says, own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. I love that word empowerment because of the word power. And also it says own your divine power. So I really feel like if you've chosen pile number 1, you are going through a transformation. You are going through a spiritual transition where you are learning, have been learning, to own it, okay? To not always say yes to people in their demands. You're starting to say yes to yourself, okay? And that is all about self-care. It's also quite necessary. I also feel if you're not already going through a transformation like that, this is kind of like a confirmation. This is sort of like letting you know, like, hey, maybe you're giving yourself away a little too much to others. Instead of giving so much to others, how about you give to yourself in return, okay? Because it's going to be far more beneficial for you and even everyone else around you, okay? And really giving more to yourself may, how do I want to say this? It may mean that you have to put up boundaries against people. And if you're a natural giver, givers have to place boundaries, okay? Because takers don't have any. So we have to, I'm a giver. I have to put up boundaries. I was told years ago by an old boyfriend of mine, I just hit my elbow. I was told years ago that I'm the queen of boundaries. I learned how to say no at a pretty young age, but I don't want to say like you lose that over time, but maybe you kind of do lose that a little bit over time, and you have to be reminded, like, stop giving so much to so-and-so. Are they actually giving you anything in return? If the answer is no on that, if you're not picking up and feeling like divine, respectful love from another, keyword there I want to say is respect, actually, then I'm sorry, you know what, you got to put up a boundary. Maybe they actually need to go completely, or maybe just you have to see and talk to them less, okay? But that's not a bad thing. It helps you to own your power, and we all could use that nowadays, right? Yep. I love that. If you find you need help in doing such things, get a piece of sugarlight or sugarlight, and just keep it on you. Or just, if you don't have any pockets, this dress does not have pockets. If you don't have pockets, then put it under your pillow so you can, or in your pillowcase, so you can at least like sleep with that energy overnight, so you can like subconsciously absorb that energy, okay? It was just a bug. So yeah, great great message to start off with. So the next card we have here, and I've got, what do I've got? I've got 6 cards to each pile, okay, so I might pull a few others, we'll see. I got a card from the Romance Angels, why not? Religious Factors. I'll show it to you before I read the card. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So what I actually get with this, okay, so romantic relationships aside, okay, I'm getting this more for just in general, that I feel like your tribe is, I'm going to call it your tribe is changing. You may find that certain people, and even people you have known for many years, are starting to fall away. Everyone goes through that, okay? I don't want you to feel like you're alone on that, because that is not the case. Every single person on this planet goes through that in some way, shape, or form. And so I just, to me, this is like an acknowledgement that you are going to be coming in contact with people who, well, for a lack of a better term, are right in the same wavelength as you, okay? And that's also what I mean by like your tribe. Just people who get you, okay? People maybe who are into some of the same things as you. Yes. So I don't want you to think like, oh, this is strictly romantic, okay? 'Cause, I mean, granted, plane. I don't know how loud the plane comes in through the video. Guess we'll find out. This just has, that kind of pulled me out of what I was saying, I apologize. This just has a meaning that can be taken across like every type of person in your life. Now, regarding romantic relationships though, I do feel you are attracting, and I feel like you have been attracting, you've been manifesting the type of love, the type of person that gets you, that is, like I said, on that same wavelength and has a lot of, there's a lot of similarities, and it's not bad if there's differences, guys, okay? But just, I feel like it's just this knowing that the two of you are supposed to be together. So if you're not already with someone like that, I feel like this is saying like you're actually about to, okay? Like you're about to be. You've been putting out the feelers left and right, and don't you worry, the universe is picking them up, okay? I feel like the universe has already picked them up. It's just coordinating whatever it needs to coordinate on its end, okay? I also feel, and this is only going to apply to some of you, okay, so this is not going to apply to everyone, with the religious factors thing, that some of you are currently like in a family where like your beliefs are different, okay, and you know, for some families it's okay, because there's some families who are open and accepting to like everything, but then there are others who not so much. And I feel like I said, this is only going to apply to maybe some of you. Like I feel like you're questioning whether you still even want to talk to, like your siblings or your parents or cousins or whatnot. Like it's just, and this kind of goes along with what I'm saying when I said, but like your tribe is changing. It can include family members, just so you know. But it feels like it's just part of your evolutionary growth. Like for you to stand your ground and be in your own power, even if it bothers people, it's more beneficial for you and even them, because it's a teaching moment for them to be open and accepting. You can't control other people. So if they're not open and accepting, well, then they're not open and accepting to learning from such a moment. You planted the seed. Give it some time. Maybe that seed will sprout and you'll find, oh, hey, they come around. Beautiful, beautiful. Everyone is on their own timeline, okay? But stay in your power. I love actually these two cards like coincide like that. I really do. And I feel like pile one, these messages are really direct for you, that I feel like I'm not even going to need to have to pull an extra card or anything. We'll see. I still got a few cards left. This next card that I have is from the Oracle of the Angels, okay? We have here a number 4, here and now. 4 may be lucky for you. 4 is also really like a number of like foundations, stability, really just kind of getting things together, getting things together, like having your ducks all in a row, if you've got ducks, okay? Maybe you don't. Maybe you've got squirrels in there literally everywhere right now. But if that's the case, then you need to be here in the present moment. You need to be here and now. If you find things are changing all around you, things are falling apart. Maybe something at your job is falling apart. Maybe some relationships are sort of falling apart. You know, you don't know what the hell's going on, okay? Anchor yourself in to the present moment. And if you need to, so I saw this, I read this, I don't quite remember, but like I've known this for a while, I just haven't been able to share it with others. I don't really know why, maybe there just hasn't been a time to, but I feel like it may be helpful if you need to anchor and ground yourself in the present moment. So if you're like you're just sitting here, like right now, I'm sitting here, I'm outside in my backyard, okay? And I'm like, focus on all your senses, not just your psychic sense. Focus on all your senses. Like, so my physical sense, like I see my phone, the camera in front of me. I see my decks in front of me. I see the picnic table that we have, right? And I look to my left, I see my water bottle that I have right here. Like, I feel like look at what is in your physical space. And then, what do you hear? I hear, well, I'm not sure what that is. Traffic way in the background, because I've got a few streets over is a busy road. I hear a bird tweeting in the cedar tree next to me. Another one. More birds. Prior to starting this video, there was, the chimes were going off. We have a chime in the tree, and it was beautiful. My mom had just gotten that for her birthday, so I heard that. So it's like, focus on that, okay? And then also focus on touch, your feeling. What do you feel? I feel the table under my fingertips. I feel the cards that I'm touching. I feel myself as I hug me. Some of you may need to give yourself a little bit of a hug. So I feel like doing that, focusing on like your physical senses helps to ground you. Also, I feel the ground beneath my bare feet. My bare feet are touching the ground right now. And some of you may need to do that also, is literally bare feet onto the planet, okay? Because this planet has so many healing properties, like ground yourself physically that way. But so to be present, sometimes you actually need to focus on what is in your personal space. Doing so kind of takes you away from any anxiety, fears, whatever the hell drama shit you're dealing with. You can come back to it another time. You may have more clarity to look at things in a different light. Okay? Yes, I love that. The next card we have here is from the Natural Enchantments Oracle. It's a winter card. Number 1, Metamorphosis. I love when these cards align. Like literally, I don't look at these cards when I pick them. Like I just shuffle and like maybe I'll spread them out or whatever. I just shuffle and I just pick the cards for each pile. So I don't look at them until now, until I'm literally doing this. Metamorphosis. I said right in the start, like you are literally going through a transformation. You're gonna start seeing the sun make its way on me. You're going through a transformation now. Transformations are not always rainbows and roses. I believe I said that to a friend a few days ago. I'm like, but once you go through it, then you receive the rainbows and roses, okay? Those are the blessings that you come into. Often through a transformation, a transition, healing is involved, okay? Usually healing on a very deep level. And that's not a bad thing at all. I mean, God, we all need healing, okay? Every single one of us for literally everything. So it's not a bad thing, but healing is messy. Healing is messy. And there's just no way to get around the messiness. There just isn't, because you can try to, but then it means you're not really healing. So This card is just confirming that you are going through a transformation. Also, number one, ones are great because ones signify new beginnings, okay? Like, don't worry, you have like this new life, this new phase of your life right here at your fingertips. Like, it's okay to grab a hold of that and even run with it if you must. Ones also, I feel like I'm needing to say this to some of you, watch your thoughts, okay? I feel like what you think about, you will manifest pretty rapidly. So, like, try your hardest not to think of what you don't want or don't want to happen, just on what you do want to happen, okay? Yeah, that was important. I feel like I have a bug on me. That was an important message for some of you, or for all of you. This next card we have here is an Archangel Power Tarot card. Number 4, again, the Emperor, Archangel Uriel. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. See, I said that about the number anyway when I said, like, it's all about stability, foundations, you know, things to build upon. Emperor energy, owning your power. The Emperor is a powerful figure. Owning your power. And he says here, taking charge of a situation. I said here, like, standing your ground. That is taking charge of a situation. Placing boundaries, that's taking charge of a situation. Saying no to people instead of always saying yes, that's taking charge of a situation. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And it may feel ambitious, it may feel uncomfortable and like, what the fuck? But it's necessary. It's necessary. I mean, unless you want to stay stuck and keep repeating, you know, cycle after cycle or whatnot, I mean, you can. You can. I mean, I'm not stopping you. Like, you can do whatever the hell you want, but if you keep choosing the same things, like, that's all you're going to experience. Okay? You're not going to experience anything new. Or you may experience someone new, but the situation itself will be old, if that makes sense. So, take charge. So the last card we have here is from the Angel Answers deck, okay? So I don't know if you want to just take a moment to think of a question real quick, whether it's a yes or no, or a when, or whatever. We'll see what this angel answer is. You're ready. You're ready. I love that. So just move forward. Continue to move forward. Even if it feels uncomfortable. I mean, oftentimes new beginnings are uncomfortable, okay? Because we're shedding like the old shit so that we can start accepting the new shit. But that can be quite uncomfortable. But wonderful at the same time, guys. Okay, so you are so ready to move forward. If there's a change you want to make, freaking move towards it. Go. Run at it if you must. Okay? Oh my goodness, I love that. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to take my chalice of fortunes, of fortune cookies. We're going to see what fortune goes for you, pile number 1. Please someone at work by remaining calm and impartial. That's actually great advice. In other words, don't get pulled in. Don't get sucked into any drama. Whether it is actually at work or, family, friends, what have you. No, stay centered and grounded, like I'd spoken about, several minutes ago. Don't get pulled into a circus that is not yours, okay? Don't. Stay centered in your own power. Lucky numbers: 48, 34, 23, 8, 41, 42. A lot of 4s in there. I like that. I do. I like it. So thank you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed those messages, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and a week ahead, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your Pick an Angel message reading. Get right into it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here, plus my... I feel like I got something on me. Did I just have a bug on me? Plus my chalice of fortune cookie fortunes. So we're going to start right away with the, hold on, I got to move that over. Okay. With the Crystal Angels card we have here, Sodalite. I'll show it to you first before, I know the sun's coming over my way. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. I want to like scream, like, yes! I'm not really going to scream it. I've got neighbors. That would, oh my, I just feel like that's going to help you so much. Like, I don't know, if there's a class or something that like just interests you that you want to take, oh my freaking God, like, take it. I also feel like try, okay, because I know this is like a big thing with people. So try, and don't even, like, try not to worry about even like how much it costs. Oh, wow, that's a personal message for me. Sometimes doing these, I get a little message for myself like, oh, Jenny, maybe you should take your own freaking advice. Do as I say, not as I do. Kidding. Okay, so, like, seriously, like, I feel like don't worry about it because you will make it up. The universe is like, no, like, if there's something, and like I said, like a class or something, and it may be a little pricey, but like, you're gonna like reap the rewards in more ways than just financially, okay? So the universe is gonna reward you. Like, go and do it. I love this card because it's like, yes, take a chance. Take a chance. Also, like, if you meet someone new, whether it's romantic or not, okay? If you meet someone new, like, I feel like welcome them with open arms, okay? You might find your social circle changing a little bit, and I had mentioned that that was a big thing with pile number 1, okay? So I don't know if you want to also, you know, if you couldn't decide between pile 1 and 2, both, or some of the messages in one may help you as well, but either way, you may find like your social circle is changing a little bit. That's not a bad thing, okay? It really isn't. It can be scary and quite uncomfortable during the process of it, absolutely. But the universe is going to provide for you, okay? And I also feel if there's like something you want to do, like you want to venture forward with like a creation or just something new at work, or just, I don't know, to me it does feel sort of like a creative work thing, I guess I'll say. You're going to come into the right people, okay? And I say that because I also feel like hone in on your intuition. If like someone, you know, reaches out to you and be like, hey, like I have this opportunity for you, but if for whatever reason, like it just does not sit well with you, like you just don't jive with it, it's just, you're like, no, I've already done something like that in the past and I didn't like it, or maybe even the person, like you don't know why, you just get weird freaking vibes from them, listen to that, because if you say no, sometimes the universe tests, sometimes the universe really doesn't care, to be quite honest. Hold out for what you want. Hold out for what you want, okay? Oh, but I love that. If you need help kind of gaining the confidence to move forward, keep some Sodalite on you, or sleep with it so that you can subconsciously, energetically absorb its energy to get you to kind of move forward, okay? Oh, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. I do. Okay, next card we have here is from the Romance Angels. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so 2 things with this. If you've been wanting love, okay, this right here, this is like your sign telling you like, it's coming in soon, sweetie. Like, you're not going to have to wait much longer. But this is where you need to focus your thoughts. Focus on the type of person that you want to bring in. Don't focus on what you don't want anymore. Like, it's fine to acknowledge what you don't want anymore. Like, that's fine. But just, like, don't dwell on that. Like, if you're going to dwell on something, dwell on what or who the type of person you want, okay? It'll work out better in your favor. I also feel very soon, so aside from anything romantic, so in general, if you're like waiting to hear back about something, a decision, you're waiting for some correspondence, okay? Maybe you've been waiting like a few days to even a couple weeks. You're getting the answers. also very soon. Like, you're not gonna have to wait much longer. Maybe like a couple, 3 more days before the end of this month anyway. And we're already in like the middle of August. So just know that like what you want is coming for you. And I feel like this card is pretty literal. I don't need to get into it much more than I already have, because it just tells you what to do. Decide what you want so that it comes to you. And like I said, don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do want so that it comes to you. Okay? And I feel like that's with anything. You don't have to necessarily interpret this or take it, you know, to mean just for love. That's not it at all. Yeah. You got that? The next card we have here is from the, where is it from? The Oracle of the Angels deck. A number 34 or a 7, liberation. Ah, the feeling of freedom. Don't you love that? I am a Sagittarius. I am like pretty much a true Sagittarius. Half my chart is in Sagittarius, okay? Then I've got like 3 Libras, and there's a couple others, but yeah. So I love freedom. I love liberation. I love to be able to decide for myself. If you're struggling with that, I want to say call on your angels, okay, to help you with that. Call on Archangel Michael, especially, to break down and cut away any barriers, any boundaries, any energetic cords that like literally just don't serve you anymore. And we all have them. Let's be serious. We all have them in some way, shape, or form in some area of our life. But so ask Michael to cut away. There's a lot of YouTube video meditations about cutting cords. And you can cut cords not even just with people. You can cut cords with situations. Okay, and it's just all energy. Everything is energy anyways, okay? Nothing, I know the camera keeps moving, and I apologize. Nothing can present itself in the physical form until it's first made energetically, all right? So I feel like some of you, you need to break away. You need to liberate yourself from person, places, or things. From nouns, you need okay? From nouns, you need to break away from nouns. This card is also sort of a confirmation that if you are currently in the process of doing that, beautiful, keep going. Keep going, because you are just opening yourself up to so much more. I mean, look at this angel. He's up here like, yes, gimme, gimme, gimme. I feel like not the bug. I feel like I just had a bug. Okay, so I also feel some of you, your spidey senses, your psychic sight is getting so much stronger. So much stronger. Mine has been freaking on point this year. Like, holy hell. I tell people, I told like some of my friends, I'm like, my psychic sense is a superpower. Like, I've got a superpower. It's strong. So, I love that. 34, 7. 7's a very lucky number. Okay, so that may stick out to you. But your spidey senses are an all-time high. Trust it. Okay, the next card we have here is from the Natural Enchantments Oracle deck, and it is a winter card. Number 4, a mountain. I know the sun is shining, so now there's like, and these cards are shiny, so now there's like a bit of a glare, but you can see it. You get the gist, right? A mountain. Oftentimes, when something feels like a challenge, when we have like an obstacle in front of us, we imagine it's bigger than what it actually is. You know, it's not until we actually start climbing the mountain that, you know, when we kind of look back at how far we've come, and we're like, oh, I'm already more than halfway. That was easy, right? Or you find that like a mountain is kind of like more of a hill. So I feel like this mountain card is like telling you like you've already got the tools and the skills to succeed in whatever it is you're trying to get after, okay? You've already got that. You've already built that foundation. And that's also the number 4, like stability. You've already built that. And I talk about that a little bit in pile number 1, so it's interesting how these two piles coincide a bit. But you already have that. You are stable enough to move forward. You will find any problems or obstacles you sort of come into as you're like getting after your goals, achieving your goals. They're really not as bad as they seem. I also feel try to change your mindset a little bit. Like, instead of, like, if something kind of, pops in your path and you're like, oh, the fuck, why do I have to do this? Just kind of look at it as sort of like a step. Like, okay, this is just step number 4. Okay, perfect. I've only got 3 more steps to go before I get this. I feel like kind of make it look like that. Like, it's like you're ticking off, like, on your to-do list. Like, oh, okay, I just have to do this. Perfect. Okay, I just had to mail in that paperwork, or I just had to have that phone call. Oh my God, 10 minutes later, I'm done. Yes. All right. So try to change your mindset. I feel like whatever problems arise right now, it's not as bad as they seem. Just change your perspective, and you will realize that. The next card we have here is from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. It's a number 3, the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Look at her beautiful energy right there. I apologize that my camera is moving. I have a flexible phone stand, and it's attached to the same table that I'm using right now, and I have yet to just get another one. I'm lazy like that sometimes. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. I was just talking about going after what you want, guys, did I not? Even though it may seem like an obstacle or a mountain. I'm going to have to move this table. The sun's going to start beating on me. Guys, go after it anyway. You are going to come into resources. People are going to be able to help you. Maybe it's simply by suggesting you go and do something. And that's fine, because maybe that's just sort of what you need right now anyways. But I also feel you will have the money to be able to attain your goal, okay? You're about to become this, like, abundant, beautiful individual. Oh my God. Like, this is, you don't understand, like, the Empress energy it's beautiful. I don't want to say, like, it's opulent, but in some aspects, it's opulent, okay? And just I'm moving the freaking camera every time I move. It's just wonderful. Wonderful. You guys are about to come into this. If you move forward in whatever it is that you want, you're going to come into this. Like, you cannot not come into this. Does that make sense? Like, it's part of your destiny. It's fate. You just have to take the steps to get there, okay? If something, like, scares you, you try to do something, and maybe you have, like, some social anxiety and, like, you're afraid to make a phone call. No, make that freaking phone call, because you'll feel better once you do it, and you'll be like, oh, okay, good. I checked that off. Yes. Okay, yes. I'm almost there. That's how it's coming across to me. I love that. I love that. Oh, that's such a beautiful card. Okay, so the last card we have here is from the Angel Answers deck. All right, and I haven't looked at it yet. I didn't look at any of these cards when I picked them. So if you want to just pause this video right here and just kind of think of a question, whether it's a yes or no, or like a timing thing, or who, what, where, when, why, and I'll see what your answer is right now in the near future. Is that very similar to the very soon card, right? You guys got the very soon card. Oh my God. Yeah, this is just confirming, like, what you want is coming to you in the near future, whether it's love, whether it's a new place to live, a new job, or like a change within your job, or, oh my God, guys. Got like a double confirmation. Come on now. And like I said, I didn't even look at these cards. Like, I just, I shuffle, and like I just pick cards, and I keep them face down until I go to do this video. So in the near future. And I also look at this, there's 2 people here, so 2 angels, excuse me. So yes, if you want love, love is coming in for you. I also look at this as sort of like a helpful person. So if you need assistance in you know, achieving whatever it is you want to achieve, the right people will be helping you out very soon, okay? So I kind of feel like any wisdom or knowledge that comes your way, listen to that, okay? In the near future. Oh my God, I freaking love it. I love that it matches the very soon card. Okay. Taking a fortune from, fortune from the chalice here. Number 2. I'm gonna have to move this table. The nightlife is for you. That's literally what it says. Can you read it? I don't know if it's blurry. Might be blurry. Tap on my... Yeah. The nightlife is for you. So this may only actually apply to some of you. I mean, I like to sleep, okay? I love my 8 hours. I don't normally have a problem getting up early in the morning. I don't go to bed too late either, but you may be like a night owl, okay? You may actually find that you do your best work at night, and that's totally fine. Not everyone is meant to, you know, do like the normal, I'll say like 9 to 5 and be up only during a certain time or whatnot. No, there's supposed to be a mix of all of us, okay? Because some things get done at a later time, while other things can get done during the day, and that's totally fine. So I feel like the nightlife is for you. Yeah, I also kind of look at this so as sort of like a need to have fun, okay? I mean, you know, back in college, you know, 20 years ago or so, you know, or yeah, like God, that makes me feel old. You know, going out at night to bars and clubs and stuff like that, if you want to, go for it, okay? But to me, this is sort of like just saying, like, get out and have fun, okay? Go and allow yourself to enjoy yourself, all right? All work and no play is never a good thing. There needs to be a balance between work and personal life, okay? The numbers on the back, should you want to play them in the lottery: 17, 19, 4, 1, 47, 46. Love it. So thank you, number 2. I hope you enjoyed those messages, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and a week ahead, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your Pick an Angel message. So I have like 6 decks out here, mostly of like angel cards with one of the Natural Enchantments Oracle. And then I've got my Chalice of Fortunes that will pull. So let's get right into it, okay? Let's see what you guys chose. We have here, this is from the Crystal Angels deck, Smoky Quartz. I'll show it to you. And it says, clearing negativity, release negativity from within or around you. Yes. So Smoky Quartz is great at doing that. Smoky Quartz is great at absorbing negative energy. Any dark stone, okay? So whether it's hematite, jet, snowflake obsidian is good, the Smoky Quartz, any dark stones are great at absorbing any negative energy like around you. Okay, you can simply like hold it onto you, just kind of have it on you if you want. I will place it sometimes around my home just to, you know, clear up any stagnant, not so good energy. And it's also good at blocking that negative energy, excuse me, from coming in. Okay, so, and I'm sorry I'm moving the camera. I've yet to get a solid phone stand. I have a flexible one. But so, yes, I feel like this is kind of saying, like, go and clear yourself. Go, actually, okay, so what also comes, I'm interrupting myself, what also comes to my mind is the ocean. If you're not able to get to an ocean, try to find, like, if you can, some body of water, even if it's like a stream or a river or something, a creek. I feel there's, and if you're still unable to do that, a bath or shower. I feel you need the moving water around you to kind of help clear your mind, clear your energetic, emotional self, even clear you even a little bit on the spiritual side. Like, to me, it's just, there's this need to clear. Moving water is wonderful at doing that, okay? especially because water is an emotional element anyway. So it can connect to and remove any emotions that aren't working for you. What I also get with this is watch your thoughts, okay? Like really, like try your hardest. And keyword there is try, because I know it's not that easy. Try your hardest to just focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Like block that fear. Fear loves to talk, okay? But that's literally it. If fear is just talk. Fear is just talk. But it's negative, bad self-talk. So try to like quiet that down and just focus. Try to redirect your mind, retrain your mind to just focus on what you do want and not on what you don't want, because you'll end up bringing that in. All right? So like say like you're, I don't know, dealing with like health issues or something. Don't focus on the health issues. Keep telling yourself, I am healthy. I am healthy. Okay? Yeah. Clear away. I also feel for some, that card is also saying, this seems to be a bit of a theme for each of the piles here, that you might find people in your life are going to sort of back off a little bit for whatever reason. Maybe just you guys aren't really on that same wavelength anymore, or if they just kind of dealing with their own stuff, you're dealing with your own stuff. You may find your circle changing a little bit. That's not a bad thing, okay? It's for everyone's evolution, all right? Including yours. So try not to fight that. The next card we have here is from the Romance Angels. This could be the one. Yes. So to me, this is saying like if you're looking for love, okay, if you're single and looking for love, you've got a nice commitment coming at you, okay? You've got a nice, wonderful opportunity, all right? You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Now, on the other hand, if you've already met someone, this is a card confirming like, yeah, this is good. This is good stuff right here, all right? I also want to say trust. I believe there's a card in here anyway that talks about trust, but trust the process. Trust that you are going to be in alignment with your divine counterpart. Because if you're not in alignment, you're not going to be with your divine counterpart. Ah, bug, get off me. That was like a weird fly. If you hear that noise, that's chipmunks. Got one over there on the rock wall. He is chatting away. Okay, but whether or not you already know the person, I feel like this is kind of saying like you have this type of love like waiting for you. Okay, this is here. I also, on a very completely off-topic side note, I'm looking at the little cherubs above. I look at that like you are being downloaded a lot of information, okay, just about your life, mostly about your life in general, but just some worldly things as well. But I just feel like your spiritual sense is really, how do I want to say this, just being opened up, okay, and is really starting to absorb more spiritual information. And that's not a bad thing, because I'm getting, you can trust what you get, what you receive, okay? Any feelings or vibes, any images, if you will, that you see or hear, like it's, you can trust the information that is coming to you. And a lot of you are getting it when you meditate and like when you're dreaming or even daydreaming. Daydreaming is a form of meditation. I do it all the damn time. Okay, but understand like it's, information is there for you and you're actually absorbing it, even if you're not really conscious about it, okay? I also feel like if you want to kind of move forward with something, whether it's like a project or maybe you like want to move, to me it's like you have help around you. And if you're wondering if this person can really help me do this or can help me move forward, whatever, that card is saying like, yes, trust them. Like this, yes, this is the right person for you, for what you need to do right now, okay? Excuse me. I feel like that card had to do a lot more with trust than anything else. This next card is from the Oracle of the Angels. We have here 43 or a 7. I think pile number 2 had something like that, like a 34 and a 7. Ascension. You are leveling up. You are glowing up. Oh man. If you like just got out of like a relationship, whether it was actually romantic or even maybe like if you just changed jobs or just you're thinking of like moving, right? Literally physically moving like from one house to another, like you are leveling up. Oh my goodness. I look at this as like, okay, if you look at them, like there's stairs and that leads to like a bright white like door full of light, okay? And you have here, it is hands, but they're branches at the same time, right? Opening up. So I kind of look at that like, if you have an opportunity, like try to just confidently move towards it, okay? Oftentimes when we're transitioning from one phase or cycle of our life to another, right, it can be kind of scary because you don't really know like what's on the other side of that doorway, all right? You can only see so much. Like here you can only see the light. The light is generally a good thing. I think we can all agree on that. But, and you know, this is showing like, okay, there's some steps for you to climb, but the steps to get there aren't as steep or as difficult as you may think. But what's on the other side is just gloriousness. That's literally like what I feel with this. Like it, and I feel like if you can really allow yourself to move forward and not stay where you're at, because that's because if you stay where you're at, like you're creating a lot of stagnant energy, okay, and you're gonna end up staying stuck longer than you could be, okay? So allow yourself to move forward and you're just going to find your world opening up. You're going to come into new people, new places, new fun things, more ways to make money. Like it's just, your world opens up. So don't be afraid to move forward, okay? Ah, beautiful. Such a beautiful card. Get at it. That's what I want to say, is get at it. This next card is from the Natural Enchantments Oracle deck. It's an autumn card. 43, again, or a 7, right? The fall. 43. 43. 7s are a lucky number, okay? So if you move forward, you're going to have a lot of luck on your side. The fall. My favorite time of year is coming up, the Burr months, right? September, October, November, December. I love this whole last third of the year. And there's that saying, the trees are about to show you how lovely it is to let the dead things go. And that's what this fall card is all about. Things falling away and also falling where they may, okay? Because you could look at this like, you could pretend like you're about to do a puzzle. You have all these puzzle pieces. You just drop them. Some of them may fall into place, okay? I feel like that's what this message is saying. I apologize that the camera's moving a little bit. There's a breeze right now. So things are gonna fall away from your life, and it could be some people, okay? Like I said, you may find your social circle changing a little bit. Necessary, all right? It is. May not seem it at the time, but it's necessary. But you may also find like a job falls away. That's okay, because a new job's going to come right in for you, or a new way to make money is going to come in for you. You may find like you relocate. You leave one home to go to another. Things are going to fall away so that new things can come in. All right? I love it. Beautiful card with a beautiful message. I also feel, because we are coming into the Burr months, my favorite time of year, get yourself outside. Get yourself outside. Right now, because we're in the middle of August, so the weather, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere, the weather is still warm. It's still nice. I do love like September. Like I love when the weather gets cool. I actually don't like, I know a lot of people who like, they say they love autumn and they love like the 40-degree days and it's cloudy and whatever. I do not. I don't mind 50 degrees, okay? 40 gets a little too cold for me. 50-degree days, I like the sun, because I like seeing the sun shine through the different colored leaves on the trees and stuff like that. It just feels magical to me. I don't like it to be so cold, because then I'm like, no, winter's almost here. And my birthday's at the end of November, so by then, like, all the leaves are like gone. It's all right, wrong way. But get out and enjoy yourself this upcoming season. I feel like you need to have fun, like go and like, I don't know, rake a pile of leaves and jump in them, pretend you're a kid again. Go and do that, let your little kid out. Or go like apple picking or pumpkin picking, or go to like a corn or a hedge maze. Like allow yourself to have some fun, all right, in the next couple of months. It's gonna do you a world of good. It's also gonna help you to move forward. When you can have that type of joyful energy within you, it makes it easier to actually transition and move forward. It really does. Okay? I love it. This next card is from the Archangel Power Tarot deck. Knight of Ariel. Trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. I'll read the bottom. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So what I get with that is actually you're quite protected. You also, and I believe I said this with another card, that you have people around you who are willing to help you, okay? It may come in the form of love and maybe like a little bit of a knight in shining armor. Although, do you really want a knight in shining armor? That means he hasn't been through any battles. So do you really want someone who doesn't know how to handle conflict? Because conflict arises, right? It's how you handle the conflict that sort of determines how you can move forward. So do you really want like a knight in shining armor who doesn't know how to do that? How about just a knight in armor? Doesn't have to be like messy, bloody armor, just armor. All right, but you do have someone, actually I do also feel you've got, talk to your angels. Buddha is actually even sticking out. Oh, I love the Buddha. Very calm, serene, but happy energy, jolly. Yeah, you've got a lot of protection around you, so don't be afraid to like talk, to speak out to whoever you believe in, to whoever you want to connect to. Could even be deceased loved one, doesn't matter, to help you out. There's so much to accomplish. So I kind of look at that like she's planting, well, coins into the ground so they can sprout into something even better, right? You're already planting seeds for what you want, which is good. So keep planting seeds. Often the planting part is a lot of work, but then you just let it grow, right? Okay, you have to water it, of course, every now and again, but then you just let it do its thing and let it grow. And I feel like that's kind of what this is saying, is like you've been planting seeds about what you want, and that's great. Keep holding that energy that like what you want you're going to have. All right? Some of you may need to actually be out on the ground, like physically, whether it is doing some yard work, but bare feet on the ground to really ground yourself in. It actually helps to curb your anxiety. When you're really grounded, you actually become a less anxious person. Poor camera, stop moving. Okay. That's also actually what I get with that. And if you feel like you're overwhelmed, like, oh, there is so much to accomplish, do things one at a time, because you'll end up achieving whatever it is you set out to achieve faster. So this last card we have here is from the Angel Answers deck. So if you need to pause this video to think of like a question, whether it's a yes or no, who, what, where, when, why, what have you, if you want to pause it. I didn't look at any of these cards, so I don't even know what it says. I'm gonna look. Ask for help from others. Did I not just say you have people around you who are willing to help? I literally just said that. Okay? I think I probably actually said that more than once. But you do, and this is showing you that, okay? There's more than one person here. There's two here. There's more along the border. You do have people around you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Some of us get into this mode where like, we're so independent and no, I can do this by myself. No, no, no. That's actually a trauma response, okay? No, it's not a bad thing to ask for help, because then you'll actually be able to achieve what you want so much faster. truly. Unless you want to really take your time, then go for it. But it's okay. You have, where do I put this? You have people around you who want to help you. Okay? My Chalice of Fortunes, let's see. Ooh, 2 of them. All right. You got 2 of them. Perceived failure is oftentimes success trying to be born in a bigger way. Damn, I love that one. I actually don't believe in the word failure. I really don't, because I look at it like, okay, either I have achieved what I wanted, right? And yes, success, victory, or I didn't. And okay, what can I learn from it? If you learn from what you think is a failure, it's not really a failure because then you won. Okay? You will now know what not to do going forward. That in essence is a win. That's an epic win. All right? Because then you're not going to repeat any patterns or cycles. All right? So that's awesome. And that will lead to success. The numbers in the back, 47, 50, 17, 28, 32, 39. Now the other message we have here. Take a very long walk to burn off all that energy today. Get out in nature. Get out in nature. Also, if you do have a lot of energy, then take this quite literally. Get yourself out. Get moving. If you don't feel like walking, whatever, go and dance or something. Like, move the energy about you so that it doesn't become stagnant and sit inside you and kind of you start dwelling on shit, okay? And turning it into something that it doesn't need to be. Get yourself up and out. I love that. The numbers. 29, 1, 3, 24, 9, 47. All right. So that's it. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed your messages and hope you all have a wonderful day and week ahead. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.